Beneath the sparkling lights of the Eiffel Tower, there's a different Paris, one tourists rarely see. In hidden corners and along the Canal Saint-Martin, colorful tents line the streets, homes for those left behind. Sylvie lost her job, then her apartment. Now, a thin piece of nylon is all that separates her from the cold Paris night. Her story is just one of many. Across France, young and old, locals and refugees find themselves without a roof. In a country proud of its social safety net, homelessness is now part of daily life. It's no longer hidden, it's in the heart of French cities. This story looks closer at the people behind the numbers and asks, how did France get here? The problem is real, and it's time to pay attention. The numbers are shocking. In the last 10 years, homelessness in France has more than doubled, from 141,500 people in 2010 to about 333,000 today. France now has the highest rate of homelessness in Europe, about 30.7 out of every 10,000 people. This is a huge social problem for one of the world's biggest economies. The promise of a strong safety net is falling apart. More people are sleeping outside in parks, subway stations, and under bridges. Emergency shelters are packed, and they have to turn away desperate families every night. Public services are under a lot of stress, and people are getting more worried. The official numbers probably don't even show the full picture. Many people are hidden, living in cars, staying with friends, or squeezed into hotel rooms. The truth is worse than the data suggests. A huge growing ocean of people who don't know if they'll have a home. For many, homelessness isn't just an idea anymore. It's something you can see, touch, and it needs immediate attention. The question is, how did it get to this point? And what can be done to fix it? How did France get here? It's a perfect storm of problems. The main issue: there aren't enough affordable homes, especially in big cities where rents have shot up while people's pay hasn't. The private rental market is a tough place, with landlords asking for big deposits and stable jobs, things many people can't provide. A slow economy, more people out of work, and the rise of temporary jobs have made it even harder to find a steady home. Not enough social housing is being built to meet the need, and paperwork slows things down. Policies have focused on quick fixes, not on stopping the problem before it starts. Hundreds of thousands of refugees arriving also put more pressure on a system that's already struggling. The problem is complicated, but the main reasons are clear. Not enough homes, not enough help, and too many people left behind. Homelessness looks different for everyone. The Dubois family lives in a tiny hotel room on the edge of Paris. Both parents work, but they can't afford a deposit or rent for an apartment. Their kids do homework on the side of a bed, waiting for years for social housing. For them, homelessness is like being stuck. No stability, no privacy, no hope. Young people like Leo, who is 19, sleep in abandoned buildings. He dreams of being a chef, but without an address or a place to shower, he's stuck. No home, no job, no job, no home. Older people, like Monique, a former teacher, find themselves on the streets after working their whole lives. Their pensions are too small, their savings are gone. Refugees and migrants, running from war or poverty, face lots of paperwork and unfair treatment. Many end up in unofficial camps, living in terrible conditions. Each story is different, but the common thread is the same: a system that doesn't protect its most vulnerable people. Homelessness isn't just about sleeping outside. It's about lives put on hold, dreams that can't happen, and losing your self-respect. The problem is everywhere, and it affects everyone. These stories remind us, behind every number is a person. The human cost is huge. The need for change is urgent. We must not look away. In 2017, France started using Housing First, a big change in how they deal with homelessness. Instead of making people ready for housing, This model gives them immediate access to a permanent home with support, no strings attached. The idea is, a stable home is the base for getting your life back on track. Between 2018 and 2022, Housing First helped 440,000 people get into homes. Over 7,200 new spots were created in community-based housing. The results? 98% of people kept their housing for at least a year. When people are given a home, they usually keep it. The problem isn't the person, it's that there aren't enough homes. Housing First is working, but the size of the problem means we need to do more. The question now is, can France build on this success? Building on Housing First, France launched Logement d'Abord 2 in 2023, a 5-year plan to fix the main causes and stop homelessness from happening. The first goal? Build more affordable homes. Second, focus on stopping the problem early. Step in quickly, protect renters better, and offer emergency help to those who might lose their homes. Third, make it faster to get into housing and provide all-around support, like job training, healthcare, and counseling. The plan understands. Getting a key to a home is just the first step. Ongoing help is super important. Challenges are still there. Tough housing markets, economic pressures, and questions about money. Success depends on political will, working together, and getting help from non-profit groups. It's a plan that offers hope, but the journey will be long. The stakes couldn't be higher. France isn't alone. Homelessness is growing all over Europe. Almost 1 million people are homeless on any given night in Europe and the UK. The reasons are the same across the continent: housing being bought as an investment, weaker safety nets, rising rents, and poverty. Germany's homeless population has doubled. England has the highest rate in Europe. This problem is widespread, not just in France. How countries respond is different. Some build more social housing. Others focus on controlling rents or protecting tenants. France's national Housing First model is one of the boldest in Europe. By comparing how different countries handle it, nations can learn and adjust. Solving homelessness in Europe needs everyone to work together and share ideas. Solutions exist, and we can learn from them. In the US, homelessness among military veterans dropped by over 55% since 2009, thanks to a focused Housing First approach with lots of support. Veterans received not just housing, but healthcare, counseling, and job training, cutting through red tape to get results. The lesson-specific, well-funded plans work. Homelessness is not something that just happens. It's a choice we make as a society. Working together, like governments with non-profits and community groups, is key. These organizations know what's really happening on the ground and can come up with new ideas quickly. Giving them money and support makes a bigger difference. The fight against homelessness needs everyone: government, charities, and regular people. With the right effort, change is possible. Behind every number is a person. Sylvie, the Dubois family, Leo, Monique. Their stories remind us, homelessness isn't a problem to just manage, but a crisis to solve. The success of Housing First in France and specific US programs proves that solutions work. Homelessness is not unavoidable. It's because of choices we make as a society. We can choose differently. With political will, money, and public attention, we can build a society where everyone has a home. The first step is to care, to see the person, not just the problem. Don't believe that homelessness is normal. Support non-profits, volunteer, donate, and demand action from leaders. Share these stories, raise awareness, break the silence. The more we talk, the harder it is for those in power to ignore. The journey out of hopelessness starts with all of us refusing to look away. Let's promise to rebuild a society where kindness and support extend to everyone.